So feedback mode. With force mode, we had stronger magnets on the legs, so we can remove those now. Put the more sensitive legs in place. And these aren't strong enough to hold the cue. In fact, this is where the wheels fall off. If you're not super careful and under control of the cue, the wheels will fall off. And they're not strong enough, they're designed not to be strong enough to hold the cue. So you need to hold the cue at all times to prevent it falling out of the legs. So how to use the feedback mode is get into position, bridge hand adjacent to the front legs. Imagine the cue ball is about a hand's length in front of the front V. So you've got your regular bridge distance in action. And just make sure before you start cueing that both legs are straight. So make sure they're not at an angle before you start your action, otherwise you'll learn nothing. Make sure both legs are straight, and then at the back of the action, stop, make sure both legs are straight. And at the front of the action, stop and check. At the back, stop and check. At the front, stop and check. At the back, stop and check. Whoops, that one's come off to the side of it, so I correct. Now that one's gone to the side, so I can correct. And then carry on. And between those two extremes, you can then see the cue moving to the side, or up or down. Some players, when they come back, maybe the back will lift, back legs will lift and open a bit more than normal. As they go through, sometimes the front legs will move to the side, or you can see the cue lifting. But being able to check at the back and check at the front that both legs are behaving themselves is the essence of all feedback with the cue action trainer. And this mode allows the arm to learn how to move the cue in a straight line. Force mode was about forcing the cue to move in a straight line to give our arm some idea of what perfect cueing feels like, but this forces you to apply perfect cueing to keep the legs straight. The other very damaging issue that feedback mode helps with is people with the yips. So people who say they've got the yips are usually snatching the ball, because at the end of the action there's some movement going on. Very often at the end of the action the cue will be moving to the side, for example, or when the whites tips at the cue ball, when they pull the cue back they'll be pulling down maybe. So very largely players with the yips, and I prefer to describe the yips actually as not cueing smoothly, because the image in your mind is of cueing smoothly. If you think about the yips, if you say I don't want the yips, what you're thinking about is the yips and snatching the ball. If you think I want to cue the ball smoothly, then the image in your mind is of cueing smoothly. It's much easier to achieve that and attain that. But what we found is that ironing out the cue's behaviour at the back and at the front of the action is a great way to eliminate this condition of the yips, or rather not cueing smoothly.